Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 18th through the 24th. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead for you all with this lovely deck here, and then we're going to pull a spirit message for you all with this deck here. So without further ado, my Aquarius darlings, we're going to see what is happening May 18th through the 24th. We are going through the Venus retrograde right now, all right? So this might be making some of you all sentimental. You may be taking a trip down memory lane. You may be thinking about your security. You may kind of be replaying your past experiences and relationships in your mind. But we're going to focus here on like career, spirituality, family stuff, okay? I try to keep the love and romance separate on my channel and separate monthly love videos. So we're going to try to see, sometimes love comes up in the weekly too, but we're going to try to see what's coming up for you guys about how Aquarius might be feeling and interacting with the current energies for the week ahead. Alrighty, my darlings. So here in the first card, you guys have, I don't do reversals. I don't set the intention for reversals. So you guys have Six of Wands, okay? Now, some of you might be like, I don't even see how Six of Wands could be possible right now, right? And so this is card is coming up and letting you guys know that you're going to be overcoming whatever challenge is in front of you right now. This is kind of coming in to give you guys a little bit of a boost. You might not be feeling victorious coming into the week, or you might not be feeling a strong sense of confidence in yourself. And so for some of you, this card is coming up in a way to let you know that, hey, look, you know, you've got this. You've got this. You're going to be able to handle this. You're going to be able to kind of deal with any kind of challenges. Now, this is the one thing, Aquarius. I did talk about how there's situations or things coming up that some of you might be sentimental about. And so some of you might be feeling a little bit triggered, or maybe you've been feeling triggered over the past few days where you feel like someone is not taking you seriously, which is interesting, right? What I just did Gemini, I'm doing the earth signs right now. I just did Gemini, and for them, they seemed kind of touchy, or kind of like, touchy about people not keeping promises. But Aquarius, I feel with you guys, I don't know. I feel more assertive energy from you guys, but I feel like you're feeling people are not taking you seriously, or they're not giving you what you want. So Aquarius, I feel for you guys, you might be feeling a little bit touchy, or in the areas of maybe, like, for example, in a work situation, people want to, like, squeeze every last drop out of you, but they don't want to pay you what you're worth, and you know what you're worth, and you're feeling kind of frustrated about that, right? Or if you're self-employed, people want to come to you and they want to give you pennies, and they want you to perform like amazing work for them, right? And so I feel some of you are struggling with that, or you've been feeling discouraged by that. But Six of Wands is saying there's going to be changes coming up ahead this week that you're going to be able to overcome it, right? You're going to be able to overcome it. So there might be a standing your ground in some way. Now, Six of Wands could also indicate that people are going to be talking about you in a really positive way, in a really good way, right? Like good gossip. So there might be something, like if you've been trying to break into a certain group or a certain industry, there may be discussion about you. People might start talking about you. Six of Wands is like word of mouth. People coming to you through word of mouth, or they heard about you from somebody else. So if you are self-employed, you might be experiencing some word of mouth business this week. People coming to you because someone that they know had a good experience with you. There could be very positive discussions happening about you in a workplace scenario or situation. In your relationships or situations with family, some of you are going to be receiving an apology. And I feel like when you get the apology, you're going to be like knocked off your feet almost. Like I need to sit down. Like, is this really happening? Is this person really actually, whoa, like, is this apologizing? So I feel, Aquarius, there might be somebody in your life that's feeling the Venus retrograde really, really strong. And they're honestly really seeing ways in which they haven't been fair, or they haven't treated you well. So I do feel some of you have an apology coming this week that you're going to be like very, very shocked, very, very surprised. Like, out of all the people in my life to make a 180, like, I can't believe this person actually reached out. That's how I feel like you guys are going to be feeling about that. So let's see your next card here, Aquarius. See, you have 10 of Wands. And so we said some of you might be feeling really discouraged. And this card is coming up to say, don't you worry your pretty little head, Aquarius. Things are going to be turning around. 10 of Wands is feeling very burdened, but it can also be the completion of a project. You know, being able to wrap something up, something that's been really pressuring you, something that's been really heavy on your shoulders. You're going to be able to wrap it up this week, or you're going to be able to make significant progress to where you can just be done with it and move on to the next thing or to the next project. 10 of Wands can also sometimes be asking us to make sure that we delegate, right? Aquarius, you guys are very, very intelligent, right? You guys are very intelligent. And so it might be a little bit challenging for you guys to be able to trust other people to step in and to do something for you. Or, you know, you might be concerned that they're not going to be able to do it exactly the way that you would do it. But that's the whole thing with 10 of Wands, is being able to kind of surrender and being able to let people step up and help you, right? And kind of pick your battles. Pick your perfections, right? At the end of the day, you know, if they used a lighter shade of green than what you would have used, or, you know, like, you know, can you let it go? Is it really worth stressing out over it? Is this something that you're going to be taking to your deathbed years from now and saying, oh, they didn't use the right shade of green? No, you're not going to care, right? So don't let it take that much of your energy right now in the present moment. Enjoy your life and accept a little bit of help. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Your next card here is the Sun, okay? So the Sun card is a major arcana card. And those of you that you watch my readings, you've heard me say, when the major arcana cards come up, you're starting a new chapter. This is going to be like a new cycle in your life. Something having to do with a life lesson, something you came here to learn, something you came here to master, something having to do with your life purpose. And so the Sun, as far as major arcana cards are concerned, that's a pretty nice chapter to be stepping into. That's a pretty nice energy to have around you for a while. The Sun is happiness, it's recognition, it's being seen, it's being acknowledged, right? And that really plays into what I was feeling in the beginning of this reading for you guys. I felt like a lot of you felt like you weren't being taken seriously, or you weren't being recognized and appreciated for your accomplishments and for what you offer, what you bring to the table. And the Sun card is you are receiving the attention, you are receiving the glory, you are receiving the security, right? The Sun card is happy, successful, abundant, free, playful energy, right? So when the Sun card comes up, we're talking about, the inner child coming to the surface, being able to play, travel, true love, freedom, independence, positive reputation. All of these wonderful things are associated with the Sun card. So a lot of you Aquarius are going to be stepping into this energy this week. Okay. Now, keep in mind, you got to be patient. I'm not saying that you're going to go to bed one morning and you're going to wake up the next and have gone viral or become famous. Not that that's not possible. You know, it could happen for somebody out there, but understand that we're talking about stepping into a chapter, right? And a chapter is going to be more than a page or two. Okay, that doesn't mean this is going to take years and years and years. It doesn't mean it's going to take like a snail's pace, but it's something building, right? And if you're building big success for yourself, the same way, right? If you were going to build a little tiny micro house, or if you were going to build a big giant mansion, right? The mansion's going to take longer than the tiny micro house. So keep this in mind. You might be creating something very big for yourself, but enjoy and celebrate every success along the way. Okay, that's going to be the key to keeping your success going, right? If you're trying to start a business and someone comes to you and is like, oh my goodness, I heard that you're making jewelry, right? I heard you're making jewelry, and they buy like the cheapest necklace or the cheapest earrings you have. You know, it's easy to go, oh man, they only bought one thing. Oh man, they didn't get anything expensive. Or, oh gosh, this is never going to work. This is going to take forever. If we get into that negative mindset, we begin pushing away business. But if we can be happy about it, if we can celebrate it, whoa, I made something that someone else liked. I made something that moved a person to say, wow, that's really nice. I would like to have that, right? Like I was able to, impress somebody with what I made, and I was able to make them happy and provide them that service of offering that for them. I received a sale, right? I received money for my work, right? And so if you can try to be celebrating it, you know, you're going to energetically draw or attract more business your way, right? Or it doesn't have to be business, whatever it is, right? Celebrate the successes, celebrate the victories, no matter how small, and you're going to attract bigger victories. Your next card, my darlings, is the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is going to have different meanings, different ways that you guys are going to be feeling it or receiving it. Now, some of you are really getting really pulled into this sentimental energy, or this trip down memory lane, or like thinking about ways in which maybe you don't feel as secure as you would like in your life. And Page of Pentacles is saying some of you are like, I just saw like Cher from Moonstruck when she smacks Nicolas Cage across the face and she's like, snap out of it. Like you're having that moment with yourself, Aquarius. Some of you are just like, snap out of it, Aquarius, to yourselves, where you're like, okay, get focused, right? Now is the time to get focused, right? So you're trying not to get too sentimental. You're trying not to get too emotional. And you're trying to get into the energy of where you're putting your time, where you're putting your focus, where you're investing your energy. Some of you are really taking a very serious look at your finances and your relationship with money. And some of you are finding ways of cutting back on expenses to take the money that you currently have and to invest it into something that's going to be a stable income in the future, whether it's some kind of investments or whether it's some project that you're getting going, some way in which you're investing. And Aquarius, those of you with children, I feel like as you're doing this budgeting, as you're finding ways to take money that you have and invest it into something bigger, it might be cutting into certain luxuries that your kids have had, that you might be kind of having to let them know that, look, you know, I know you're used to things being a certain way, but we're going to have to limit this, right? We're going to have to limit, how often we do this certain activity, or we're going to have to kind of budget a little bit more, how often we buy certain things, or how often we eat out, or, allowances. If you're a parent that gives allowance, I feel something might be happening where you're having to tighten your belt financially in order to invest or create something. And in the process, you're also using this as an opportunity to teach your children to do the same, right? Because like you're wanting to instill like financial intelligence in your children, or fiscal responsibility in your children, those of you with kids. Okay. Some of you, Aquarius, you've been having issues with money. Like it comes in and you've been blowing through it. and you're discovering that your inner child is the culprit. So some of you are sitting down and having a talk with that inner child, okay? And you're becoming more focused with your relationships with finances. So let's go ahead and take a look at your spirit message for the week. And as always, Aquarius, I invite you guys to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. If you would like a private reading with me, please feel free after the video to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video and schedule a private reading with me there. Ooh, so you have to the moon and back, Aquarius, to the moon and back. So I know a lot of times when we hear to the moon and back, this has like a connotation. We see it on the t-shirts and on the mugs and on the Instagram posts. I love you to the moon and back. That's been a very popular saying lately. And so some of you may have that confirmation, that association with it. And so, you know, that might be popping up in your head to give you confirmation that, yes, it is happening. Yes, you are going to have that love. And you can click on the love readings in the description of the video and watch that if that's what you're wondering about or curious about. But for other ones of you to the moon and back, I feel this is how we talked about going through that whole sentimental range. And then some of you are like, snap out of it. And you're like smacking yourself out of it. I feel like this card is letting you know, Aquarius, that it's good that you're going to be balanced. Like, it's good that you're going to snap out of it and be like, okay, what do I need to do now? But I feel like this card is coming up for you to say, look, let yourself experience it. Like, let yourself, don't fight it off entirely. Obviously, there might be a certain point where you're like, okay, that's enough of this. I don't want to spend any more time in this realm. But give yourself time to go through that memory lane. Give yourself a time to acknowledge when people let you down or hurt your feelings or disappointed you, or even things that you wish you would have done differently. Allow yourself to have that journey. You get what I'm saying? Because this is going to be a really, really big part for your development, right? For the changes that you're going to be going through. In fact, the number on the card is 51. And 51, you know, 5 has to do with really big changes, clearing away past life karma. The one next to it emphasizes that this is going to be a new beginning for you. So you kind of have to analyze the road you've been through so that you can have that clear slate. Okay, so sometimes also, like, this card can indicate that we're craving things that we don't have right now. There's things in our life that we wish we had that we don't have. And so this card is saying you're going to be manifesting, right? She's sitting on that crescent moon. She's sitting on that, you know, the crescent moon or the new moon is a time associated with manifesting or calling in. So some of you might be sensitive to the moon energies for the next few cycles. Use them to your advantage. Understand something, Aquarius. When you have a desire for something, it doesn't make you weak, right? Like, you can't tell yourself, oh, when am I going to stop wanting this thing? Because some of you are seeing it as a sign of weakness. No, we have to have the desire for something so that we can manifest it. If we don't have desire, we can't manifest. So try not to stomp out your feelings this week. Like, if you find yourself in your feelings, let yourself roll through them. Okay, my darlings? Again, be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign video. Those of you that want a more detailed astrology breakdown of what's going on personal to you in your chart, I had the lovely people at Truly Divine reach out to me. They gave me an analysis that blew my mind. They gave me a forecast for the year, and I was very impressed by them. And so they've been kind enough to offer you guys unlimited 30% off. They're already very reasonable prices, and sponsor the channel as well. So if you want to take advantage of that, you just put the Angel 30 code. Those of you, a lot of people have been messaging me about the giveaway. I'm giving away a free reading. And I'm giving away the Cairo Marchetti limited edition tarot deck that I used in the love readings for May. So one person I'm going to pick from Instagram, one person I'm going to pick from Facebook, one person will get the tarot deck, one person will get the free reading. And I'm going to do this every single month. So every month I will give away one free reading, and I will give away some kind of a prize. The prize for May is going to be the tarot deck. So all you have to do is like or comment on Amethyst Angellight Facebook or Instagram page, and I'm gonna pick somebody from the likes, I'm gonna pick somebody from the comments, and one person will get a free reading, one person will get whatever the prize is that month. So if you're not already on the social media, be sure to check that out. I thank you guys so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I'm wishing you a wonderful week, my dears. Take care.